Guys are having a beautiful day. I have my living. Let me see if you can. Boom. Boop. Okay. I have my living single shirt on. I actually love the shirt. My son said it's a shirt that remind him of people in a different on a different continent, y'all. Whatever. But anywho, I wanted to say to you guys is that because I'm big on manifestation, law of attraction, energy, and I want to, and honestly, I really feel like I'm not telling you guys anything that you don't already know. However, it does not hurt to always hear it again. Sometimes we need that little extra confirmation, right? So we have to be, again, mindful. I was talking about yesterday on managing the F's you give, or whatever, making sure that you create a budget, a monthly budget of how many fucks that you are going to give, for each month, especially for this year as we are under spiritual warfare. Since we are under spiritual warfare, but I am doing good. It's so good to see you, my friend. But I also wanted to talk about really quickly is that we have to also, because even though we have to create a monthly budget of the F's that we give or the fucks that we have, we also have to be mindful of our thoughts. Why do I say that? Because we are co creating with spirit, we are co creating with God. When I mean co creating, is that spirit is always working with you, never against you. So when you are admitting different thoughts, because your thoughts send energetic frequencies out into the universe, out into the atmosphere, for you to you like for it to come back to you. Your subconscious mind, as I was saying before in another video, is very impressionable. So it does not take your thoughts and then decipher them and say, okay, this is a good thought or this is a bad thought. It literally takes whatever it is going to receive from you. It takes whatever you give it. It is important that you are consciously choosing positive thoughts. And I know when you have so many different things going on, when you have life, how they say life be lifing, when you got your kids and you got a job that you probably have to show up for that you don't want to show up for, or maybe you do want to show up for, when you got bills and your bills are, more than what it is that you're getting paid, it's hard to have a positive, hi you guys, it's hard to have a positive frame of mind. But we have to remember that our thoughts and our energy also emits frequencies. We are always choosing, we are always attracting. So we must choose joy, we must choose peace, we must choose happiness. And as hard as that is to say, we have to actively and consciously make the choice. I'm talking about how our thoughts emit frequencies, how spirit is co-creating with you, never against you. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you are thinking of something negative, your subconscious mind doesn't say, okay, he did not or she did not mean this in a negative manner. It takes whatever it is that you give it. It's going to take whatever it is that you give it. So if you constantly give it negativity, that is what it's going to receive and send you more of based off of your thoughts. This is why you have to consciously choose positive thoughts. And I know, as I was mentioning earlier, that it's sometimes hard to choose positive thoughts when you have shit going on in your life. It's not always easy to choose positive thoughts when you have life and life is lifing, and that is okay. You are also a spiritual being having a human experience, so also feel your full range of human emotions. No one's not telling you to do that. But even if you have a negative thought, well, this is my little thing. So even if I have a negative thought, I do not allow that negative thought to stay in my energy longer than 72 hours. After 3 days, I have to start processing that up out of me so that way I can start releasing that energy. And I have to constantly choose positive thoughts because your mind will literally try to play tricks on you to keep you in a frame of thinking to where you don't try, where fear overcomes you and you don't step out on faith. Instead of stepping out on faith, you step out on fear. And your mind will keep you in a space to where it'll have you doubting yourself and not trusting yourself. Your mind will also keep you in a space, if you do not tame it, It will have you in a space to where you feel like you are constantly battling it and not working with it. Yeah, exactly. Because negativity only gives you negativity. This is why you have to choose your thoughts that align with your desires. If you want to manifest something, it starts with you up here. It starts with this up here, getting your thoughts in order. So it's going to be very important that you are consciously aware that you are choosing to remain positive even when situations get tough. Choosing to remain positive. Let's say you starting a business, right? I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you starting a business and you don't have nobody supporting you on your business. You don't have, when you start a business, your friends go on about they go on about their way. Your family not supporting you. You trying to get everything. You trying to get funding. You trying to figure out how you gonna do this, how you gonna do that. Nobody's helping you or whatever. You don't have nobody to help you. And if you continuously think that nobody's going to help you on your business, then that is what will be. No one will help you. However, you have to be your own biggest supporter. You have to work through those inconsistencies when nobody else is supporting you. You have to talk to yourself and be your own biggest cheerleader. You have to be the one who pat your own self on the back and say, okay, even if no one shows up for me, I'm going to show up for myself. I'm going to still put the work in mentally, energetically to be able to push through and see this all the way through. This is what I mean when you have to align your thoughts with your desires. What is your desired outcome? The reason why I say this is important is because, again, spirit is working with you. Spirit wants to give you peace. Spirit wants to give you joy. Spirit wants to give you the woman or the man of your dreams. Spirit wants to give you money. Spirit wants to give you, that house you want on Elm Street or whatever, on Cherry Road. Spirit wants to give you what it is that you want, but you have to be consciously asking for that. If you are not asking for it, then spirit is not going to give it to you. Spirit, again, is only going to give you what it is that you are asking for. So consciously make the decision to start choosing positive thoughts on the daily. How can you do that? You got to start doing positive affirmation. You got to start doing positive affirmation and positive reinforcement. You can download an app. I think they have a free version. It's called I Am Affirmations. And they send you affirmations like clockwork based off of the algorithm that you select. And they'll send you affirmations of peace, of love, of joy, just as gentle reminders so that way you can get through your day. Because sometimes, like I said, it is hard to actually remain positive when you want to smack the shit out of somebody. Sometimes it is hard to remain positive when you want to choke the person at your goddamn job. Sometimes it is hard to remain positive when your goddamn kids is getting on your damn nerves. Sometimes positive seems like it's a far away, and the only thing that you can do right now is, be Homer on fucking Bart Simpson and grab somebody, and you know what I'm saying, and get da or whatever. But if we must choose to be in alignment with spirit. That's just period. We must choose to be in alignment with source, because if you are trying to attract and manifest and live a life of abundance which you deserve, which you are worthy of, you are going to have to consciously be aware of the thoughts that you are emitting out into the frequency, so that way spirit can work with you. Y'all understand what the fuck it is that I'm saying or whatever. I ain't about to play with y'all. Know that I love you guys. I feel like y'all understood what it is that I'm saying. What I'm saying is that your thoughts emit frequencies. Spirit wants to give you everything that you're asking for. You know what I'm saying? You deserve everything it is that you're asking for, but you have to be consciously aware of what it is that you are thinking about, because what you think about is what you bring about. So I'm gonna leave it right here. And I hope that you guys know that you are blessed, that you are loved, you are honored, you are highly favored. How about that? Don't play with me now.